Local fundraising for Project MinE by Gorrit-Jan.
Let me see, next for it. Well, probably most of you know the Project MinE, which has been started. I go quick to the next. Oh, interesting. Thought there was another one. Project MinE started off with 3 patients in Holland, and already now 16 countries are joining Project MinE. Oh, back to slide number 1. Uh-oh. Don't know what happened. Okay, slowly. These are the countries that are contributing to Project MinE. Project MinE was started off with the patients in 2013, and the goal is, that's interesting, we're missing a few slides. That's okay. The goal is to sequence 22,500 DNA samples, and of course we can't do that on our own, so we need all these countries. And this project is going on now for almost 3 years, and it's going good. And the research part, you will hear about that tomorrow, because then Jan Veldink will be here as one of the experts. I won't go into the details of the research because I don't have the knowledge of that. What I want to tell you is what we did in Holland to get the money, because these are the countries that are contributing, and here you can see in the figures how much money is funded per country. So there are 2 countries that are lucky, which is Belgium and which is Holland, because they funded all the DNA samples that were collected in their country. And there are a few countries that are also looking for some more fundraising. So that's why we decided to tell what we did, how it worked in our country, and maybe you can learn something from that. So what did we do? We totally fundraised 8.8 million euros in Holland to fundraise the part that we are responsible for, which is almost 3,000 DNA samples. And what you can see is that there are a lot of third-part actions, which is events. So the first one is the ACS, is Amsterdam City Swim. We are extremely lucky with an event like the Amsterdam City Swim that has been raising money for almost 5 years now, and totally almost $10 million. And they earmarked the amount of money that you can see in there per year to the MinE. And so the biggest part of the City Swims money went to Project MinE, because the Project MinE is very easy to tell to people who don't have ALS or who don't know what ALS is. It's marketing-wise a very clear project. On the second line, you see Tour de ALS, which is going up the Mont Ventoux. Also, they earmarked more than 1 million euros to the Project MinE. Some other events. So what we did is the events that were already there, we asked them if they could earmark some money to the Project MinE. And again, because it's such a good project founded by 3 patients, and because it's international collaboration, it's relatively easy to get the money from these events. Then you see total through earmarked donations is 2.3 million. We have, the website was being made, so you can give money on a specialized, here you can see, you can donate money to 1 chromosome or 4 or a half a DNA or 4 DNA, a whole DNA. And that raised almost 2.3 million. It was that easy. I mean, a lot of people worked very hard to make that happen. And then the last part, there were some special people. First, of course, Bernard Muller. He was the founder with Robert-Jan Stuit and Harm van Soest. He donated quite some money. He found a few companies to donate some money. And we, as an ALS foundation, also donated money from non-restricted money. So at the end, it's quite a bit, a big number. We managed to raise $8.8 million or euros for the project. And this is how we did that. So this website is very important to show what it does. And the website has been translating also already in a lot of other languages. And this helped us to raise 2.3 million. And some extra information, Belgium was the first for DNA profiles in Belgium. There was this very important guy who was working for the European Committee who gave a lot of money. We had this kickoff meeting of MinE after the city swim in 2014. A lot of people who were here came over to see us. Racing is something Bernard Muller, the one who started also this campaign, likes to do. So a lot of people are racing for us. We went swimming in New York. Not all the Americans jumped in, Barb. I did. And the good thing is that the money that was raised in 2015 was $500,000, also was earmarked to MinE. And the last picture is is a Dutch guy who has been climbing up the mountain, the Mount Everest. And it's a very sad story. He reached the top, and when going down, he died. But also he had a lot of awareness going on into the Project MinE. So that's how we did the fundraising for Project MinE, and hopefully you can learn something about what we did. We were lucky, I'm going to tell you again, we were lucky that we have these events, which, fundraised a lot of money, but that's how we donated it to Project MinE. So that's my story. I had another 10 slides, but I don't know where they are, so.
Gorrit-Jan, that's really very impressive. So if I'm doing my math right, then you've raised 8.8 million for Project MinE. You said you're about 36% of the way there, so you're looking to raise over 25 million euro.
Yeah.
And that's all for the initial 22,000 genome sequence.
Yeah, that's it. And that's what's been in this graph. It's per country. You can see, so in our country, we're trying to raise the money for 3,000 DNA samples. And that's plus all the research that have been done, 8.8 million. Right. So, and here you can see on the website, again, forward, that we are worldwide now on 36%. So Bernard Muller and his two other colleagues said, well, please tell them what we did, what luck we had, to see if somebody could learn something from that to get also to the 100%, because we all need, the project will fly if we all get to 100%.
And then I know you're not going to speak to the research, but do you have any idea as to when the first results will begin to all be published?
Results already began to come this summer, because they found 2 genes that were already in program to see that they're more likely to have with ALS patients and instead of healthy people. So tomorrow, Jan Veldink will show that we're going up with the numbers of DNA. Difficult part for me, but we're moving up quite rapidly.
Right. Oh, thank you.